Like that?
Yeah. And you run into a wall, and it's pitch black. But Felon Moore, who comes up behind you, says, swim up.
Alright, let's do that. I've got a little more. I've got like... That was, 4...
You have 10 more feet.
10 more. Let's go up.
So you swim up, and you feel a loose ceramic tile.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna open it when I have movement left.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Back to the outside. Anybody?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Does my search of the chest turn anything up?
No, there is nothing else in the chest.
Okay.
Just a question, but splitting the party up, that's always a good idea in these situations, right?
Yep.
Everybody's got to do some busy work to stop from worrying.
Well, Greg Louganis is winning the gold medal over there, so we gotta let him do his deal. He has 2 years who that is.
He's a golfer, right?
So, back to Darvin then.
Alright, let's pop this thing up, and what's there?
You have to make a strength check
Oh boy.
at disadvantage.
Oh, you hate me.
I get the feeling this is where all of his breath holding technique is going to come in handy.
Yeah, 36 rounds, I think?
35.
35.
Yeah, that didn't work. And there's a -1 on each of those, so that's a 6 and a 1.
Don't panic.
So you pry and prod, but it does not budge. So how many rounds do you have left?
No,
34?
34, yeah, 34.
Okay, go again.
Would this be the kind of thing that Felon Moore would want to just like peek his head up and say, hey, this is happening up top, like there's enemies here?
Or 17 and a 5, because that's disadvantage.
Well,
17?
No, it's a 5.
it's
yeah,
a 5.
-1 is 5. Alright, should I keep trying?
You have this on your character sheet, so
I do
you should
have
roll
to
from
do a
there.
strength check.
Just do a strength save.
Oh, okay.
And how many do you have left?
He's at turn
Rounds.
33.
33? That was 33.
So that's 30. So now 32. 32.
Right,
So
32 now.
just, unless anyone else wants to do anything, just keep going.
30.
Do you want to just
Yeah.
take 20?
Unless the
29.
ghost... Does the ghost come back to give us any kind of a message, or does he stay with Darvin?
28. 27. 26. 25.
Oh my god.
This is
24,
getting tense.
23.
Oh my
Math.
god.
22. 21.
Oh,
20.
what about that?
No.
No.
Hey, real quick, if he rolls a critical hit on one of them, then does that, even if with disadvantage...
No, it doesn't
No.
count.
19.
There you go.
What about that?
There you go.
Ah,
Yes.
How many
DC
turns
15,
left was
right?
that?
Like 20?
So how many do you have left?
I had 18 rounds left after that, so less than 2. I've used up over half my air.
Damn.
We don't know what's up there yet, but at least he got through.
So you budge through.
I have 18
And,
rounds.
It opens into a floored
Well, I don't have
drainage.
dark. I can't see in the dark. So
oh,
if it's dark,
there's
I
light.
just don't see it.
There's light
Oh.
up here. There's light up here. And in fact, you hear soft music playing. And
Is there air?
the music comes from... Yes, there's air. The music seems to be enchanted. And peeking your head out, you can see through a grain. And you can probably see all of this.
Yes,
Alright.
this is indeed the guards' quarters.
I need to not do anything to get me caught, and I need to get my friends up here. Do I see any ways to shut the water flow off, and to make sure that trap won't be triggered again the next time someone comes crawling up?
The water has entirely stopped, but it's full.
It's full. Is there any way to drain the water that I see? Any like levers, switches? Do I see where the water's coming from? I'm not moving anywhere yet.
The
I'm
water's-
just looking right now.
The water is slowly draining.
Uh-huh.
And it's slowly draining through the magical bubble.
Oh.
From the original room.
Yes.
It's like a semi-permeable membrane letting the water out. That's interesting.
That's what I thought before.
Magic. So, can I...
I think what he's saying is there any way to disarm the clear
trap.
trap that's in the middle of the pipe so that people can actually crawl up that pipe now?
It's
Is there any sort of lever or mechanism?
Like, what was the
Um,
triggering point? Can I see that the triggering point to make sure it's not re-triggered?
you can't see it because it's dark.
It's too dark.
But
oh,
but
shoot,
Felon
you're right.
Felon Moore, he tells you
What does he tell
it
me?
was a lever that we touched and died for, a lever that your friend touched and you still live. You all still live. You are heroes, are you not?
Hey,
And,
lever in the pipe?
Alright, I guess I'm gonna
Yes.
have to do something stupid then right now. I need a torch. And obviously anything in my bag is wet. Are there any lit torches in this room or light sources in this room I could take back into that pipe with me?
There's no need for it. If you want to go down and let your buddies in, I'll let you do that because there's no time restraint right now.
Alright, so I'm crawling my way real slow. And I feel for
you-
the switch.
Right.
And
You
I
make sure that you
not
don't
to-
touch. Yeah, that you don't touch it,
No. Okay.
and then you just come back, wait for the water to drain.
I go
Felon Moore
He would have already warned us.
floats
of
through
this.
the wall.
knocking on the door.
Yeah, and he tells you all that Darvin is inside, waiting for the room to drain, and that he will lead you up to the guards' quarters when he opens the door again.
I'm gonna come up here and
Alright.
relay this news over
I
to.
stop my meditation and I patiently wait.
I'm gonna come up here and relay that news over to Vatari. Tell him to join us.
Can I lift up the door just a little bit to help drain it, or is it already drained?
We waited. There's no time rush.
Okay.
So, Bellinor, go ahead and add another hour from when we started.
Alright. 16 hours has passed since we got the cloth, and 8 hours have passed since we've taken a long rest.
We're at
Awesome.
the halfway point.
Yes, we are at the halfway point.
Thank you, Timekeeper.
No problem.
I'm wet and cold.
Yeah. So
So would
Darvin,
that count as an exhaustion point? I don't know really how those work.
no,
The exhaustion points are weird stuff.
that wouldn't.
Has that been in like previous versions before?
I don't think so.
No,
I
that's
just
pretty
don't know how
new.
they work.
No, that's not. You
I mean, if you had stayed by the fire, then you would have been warm.
you held your breath and you swam, and that's that. So you open the door after some time and go ahead and roleplay that.
I definitely need gauntlets of ogre strength. I found a way out. It's close.
How are you
Follow
alive,
me.
Darvin?
In no thanks to my ability to lift heavy things. Oh, wait,
Valenmore says you found a way to the guard corridors.
I did. There's a tunnel that follows the pipe, wrapping through twists and turns, and it looks like there's a guard's quarters there. I didn't explore further, but I've disengaged the trap, and we can head on up.
All right.
Well, the trap is just something we have to avoid at this point, right?
I point out. I'm gonna show you all where it is. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. You want to join us, Vittori?
Oh, I inspect the body that I didn't inspect before.
Well
What
done,
about-
Darvin.
What about Orin?
I'm still
Orange.
up in the room. Nobody told me that it was safe to go.
You didn't leave the door.
Oh, I
open?
forgot that he was over there.
Oh, I was
I'll go tell him.
searching through other stuff.
Orin, time to go. Quit being greedy.
What happened?
Darvin came back. He's disarmed the trap.
Oh, that's good news.
Just an hour. Was anyone even crying? I asked.
When Merritt joins me by the fire, as he walks past me, I'm going to speak to him discreetly and say, you know, we've got this woman and child with us. Perhaps they can hold up in the room to the north. I hate to be responsible for them if things get ugly.
I don't see a problem with that. It should be plenty safe.
What do you guys think?
I think that's a sound idea.
I'm not there.
They
Okay.
they do not want to continue any further, so they say, "We will wait in this room,"
And
and they
ghost will
go
follow
and
us,
close
right?
the door.
Yeah, I tell them to push the I help them push the chest through the door and say, look, when I step through, push this chest in front of it and bar it, and I'll knock 3 times to indicate that it's up to us.
Wonderful, awesome.
Hey, actually, I was considering, since we actually have seen the guards' quarters, does that mean that Phelan Moore's quest is done?
Yes, it does. He comes to you before you all go up to the guards' quarters, and he says, "Thank you. I am now at rest. Goodbye. Look after my wife and child." And then he vanishes.
Before we go up, I stoop down and I give Darvin his backpack.
Thank you.
I say some elven ritual prayers for Valenmore.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's very touching.
I'm gonna make it
So
like
all
that
that's
to represent the
drained out pipe.
the drained out pipe and the upper layer where you now have come through.
Can my
Is
back
like a
come?
railing here?
I'm gonna follow up
I'm having a
in
hard
the
time.
rear.
I'm having a hard time visualizing this, Rob. So he swam through the pipe
Right.
here, and then he swam up 10 feet. So are we in like a 10-foot pit, essentially, that's now dry?
We're above the pipe. It's a layer above. I pushed through a door there, and it was under that.
So yes, you're right. So you have to climb and shimmy your way up the now drained pipage.
Okay.
Is my bat
To-
intelligent enough to be able to like tie a rope off or anything? Probably not.
I'm light enough you
No.
guys could lift me up and I could tie a rope off.
Yeah, this is easy.
I don't think that the bat would even follow you in there.
I don't think it's large enough.
Yeah, that's a small pipe.
And
They've got like a 20. You said it was like a 20-foot wingspan or something, right?
Over 10. 10.
yeah, at least 10.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Okay.
And secondarily, it's not dominated. It's just nice
Right.
to you.
Tell you what.
So it doesn't necessarily
since
do whatever.
Since it can't fit in the pipe, I'm gonna have it stay in the room with the two people.
What's the worst that
Oh.
could happen?
He
I'm
stresses.
not
Wow.
too sure about that.
I assume he stresses that they're friends.
Yeah. Just to like watch over them. Like they saw us hanging out with the bat. I don't think that's a problem to y'all.
No,
22 hours, they're friends.
right.
That could end up being ugly.
The woman is creeped out, but the little boy thinks it's pretty cool.
For
Brave little
22
peanut
Of
head.
course.
For now.
So I'm gonna hang out in the back because I've got disadvantage because of that plate armor.
I will be in the front. Because Bellinor always wants to go in the front.
Does Merritt bring back his mage hand? Or
Only
Is that-
always.
Well, the room.
So-
I tell him not to bring the torch up ahead. We won't need it.
You might as well give a name to that mage hand.
I really should.
It's gonna be
Lefty.
You
following
can
us
have
along
the
for a
mage
while.
hand, I tell him, but leave the torch out for now.
So you hear the music again as you all come up top. And it's dark in this little chamber. And it smells like, drainage. But inside, you smell chicken and lamb and fresh buns. And it looks like very elegant. Something that you haven't had for days in some of your case, and months in others of your case. And you see a drow here. You see that?
Yeah.
So that,
Yeah.
And he is talking to a summoned apparition or appearance of someone or something that is coming out of this boiling ornate bowl, and he is talking to it, but it will take a perception check to hear what they're saying.
Okay.
I'll try.
I
Start
will-
listening.
I will be right back. Bellinor
I rolled a
definitely.
25.
You guys have good
Oh.
ears. I'll be right back.
That is not good. Then again, I probably wouldn't be able to understand. They're probably speaking Elven.
I don't know Elven, but I
drow.
know the drow language.
Oh, that's right. They have a
Is-
Underdark, right?
Is Underdark I speak?
Yeah.
I think so.
Which that should be something that Darvin automatically knows, right?
I learned it from my ranger skill. For
Yeah.
good enemy, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. That was a tense little trap back there.
That was pretty sweet.
The swimming part wasn't nearly so scary as the 20 failed rolls to get out.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was referring to. I still want to ask Rob whether he would consider that a possibility that we could have just broken that bubble and gotten bubbles of fresh air or something.
I don't think that would make sense.
We're living in a place where it's just randomly befriend you,
That is true.
That is true.
and where I can decompose one of my old enemies and just sell him for 1,500 gold piece.
Whoa.
So
You said you can sell it for scrap metal, not for the cost of a plate mail armor.
I
yeah,
thought
that's
that
a
was
little.
Oh,
that's a little
that's what you said.
No.
Well, that's less disappointing now.
It's
No, but,
whatever
like,
value
you can
scrap metal
just-
will get you.
You can just trade the scrap metal for actual plate, or like get a discount
Well,
on plate.
the-
The end
That's
of
still
it-
useful.
He's
The
gonna have
typical-
like cans of like Coke and stuff, and
gonna
aluminum
be getting
goods and recycle
A
bags.
small fraction of it, yeah.
If you read the player's handbook, it's
Yeah, I know
actually
that.
or there actually might be the DM's guide,
It is in the player's handbook. There's
Okay.
a selling
a section
restriction.
about. Yeah, but there's also some part that said monsters' weapons are worthless after battle for whatever reason.
Damn it.
But
Okay.
but I don't think that makes sense. So
Well, I mean,
I go with
considering
the-
this was a full set of plate armor that had the full value of the DC as opposed to
Right.
something reduced, I
Right.
would assume it's in good condition.
it is
Except for the battle that we gave it.
the battle taken apart, and typically you can only sell things for half of retail value.
Right.
So I would say that it's probably worth 35% of its
Well,
retail
that's
value.
generous. That's generous.
If
That's,
you,
yeah, that's really good still.
if you find the right buyer.
I'm still
So-
risking it because, I mean, it's only like 65 pounds, and that's nothing to me at this point. I don't have to carry a lot anyway.
The disadvantage to stealth might be a problem. If
Good point.
he's gonna rule it that way.
I just imagine this
Yeah.
big bag of armor he's collecting.
And
It's just
he's not even a full-size dragonborn. He's like stunted. He's like 5'4".
That just makes my strength all the more impressive.
he probably looks like one of those Skeksis from the Dark Crystal, with a little armor on his back. I don't know. You guys don't know what that is either.
I've never heard of that, no.
Anyways, we should deal with
Yes.
this drow.
Yeah,
So-
I think it's well established that I cut a very humorous figure.
Darvin and Bellinor both
But
hear
does
him
Bellinor
speaking.
speak their language?
They're actually speaking in common.
Wait.
You hear the gist of things, and it's something about a voidbrella that needs to be fixed by a fire genasi to teleport out.
I whisper that to the
Um,
rest of the group.
Darvin specifically notices that the projection with whom the drow is speaking is a projection of Quasart, the martyrer.
I was going to
The-
ask whether we could determine the identity of the projection.
The drow from your initial arrival at the prison, and Vatari and Merritt would know who this man is, this drow is, because he is a thorn, and he is the warden of the prison.
Is this the drow
So-
they encountered in the very beginning of the adventure?
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
one that
Yep.
plays
Yes.
out the martyr.
First thing we saw.
For those of you who, I mean, I know that Vatari and Merritt both watched the first episode, so
Uh-huh.
yeah.
We can also find them in the handouts.
Yep. Good point. Yeah, I make those handouts available, so anytime you want to take a look at some characters, I usually write some stuff in there so you can become familiar with the characters.
So as far as visibility, we've got like what, 3/4 cover? Like only our heads are peeking out over the rim.
So think about it like, you guys have seen It, the movie?
Oh yeah,
Stephen King?
yeah, with the clown.
I don't
No,
know.
I
Yeah,
haven't.
so
Talking about the storm drain.
basically, yeah, the storm drain. Yeah. But
I'll see if I
instead
can
of
Google it real
being,
quick.
instead of being from below, looking out, it's from behind, looking out. So
Okay.
you're not looking up, you're looking straight out.
Is it
Oh,
possible
okay,
to
I see
fit-
what you're saying.
So you have very good visibility, but they do not have very good visibility on you. And if you remember, the diva of Thor told you that something here already knows you're here, but I will guard you from its scrying mind.
Mind Flayer.
I forgot about that.
Or Slavers.
Hey, all I know is my short bow has a range greater than the distance between me and that drow.
Let's not be hasty now.
He's talking with our jailer. We don't have to, I don't know. Yeah, we do.
No,
No, I say we go in and we start killing them.
no. Let's wait until he finishes speaking, because otherwise Quasar can just raise the alarm.
Hey, Rob, on the table, is that like a piece of parchment there in the top right?
Yeah, there's some
You
scattering.
can't raise the alarm if
things.
he's dead.
No,
It's a projection. You can't kill a projection.
No, the guy who's talking to the projection.
No, but he's talking.
Yeah.
Projection.
Yeah, the projection. Quasar the Martyr raised the alarm.
Fine,
Um,
if the projection's gone, we shoot him.
Exactly.
So actually, as you both are discussing that in hushed tones, Quasar says, "And I'll be back to the prison in a day, but the caravan will be coming through with my Voidbrella in 4 hours."
That's our ticket.
All right.
we gotta get back to Wayer and watch and relay that information.
Alright, well, here's my plan. I tell everybody. You guys, with the crossbows, you get ready to take a shot. Wizard, get ready to cast a spell. Try to sneak up on him.
You as well.
Same.
If you guys are dead
Wait,
set on
what
shooting
move?
him,
You just showed something move.
and I do
No, I'm
it,
just... Sorry, I'm just trying to delete the, I can't, so just...
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
not
we'll
there
just pretend
anymore.
It's not there.
Yeah.
so if you guys are dead set on shooting him, and I do it from hidden, well, if any of us shoot him from hidden, we get advantage. And if I shoot him with advantage, I also get my sneak attack bonus.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we could drop him, but I think some people want to question him, and you know what? I can understand that. I can respect that. I'm
Well-
going to try to sneak up on him and take him alive.
Well, doing any of that is outside of the parameters of our mission. We know when it's coming. We should get that information back so we can make our next plan.
We don't know where it's going to be, though.
There's that, but at the same time, there's no harm in just coming in here and grabbing a little bit of loot. For instance, that parchment on the table.
Can I fit through the bars?
I think Orrin makes an interesting point that, right now we've got some information. Is it worth reporting, or should we, take
I
the
don't-
risk of stabbing?
am
him
not
I don't
before
think
that?
so, because
I'm
Wayron
not
Wash
heading
already
back.
knows that the Void is coming in really
Okay.
shortly.
Okay.
Does anybody have a sleep spell?
Well, I think, right, DM Rob, isn't it possible when you're dealing damage, can you just declare that to be non-lethal, but instead
Yes,
of killing
there's
it?
if you
I don't
knock
think that
him
works
down,
with an arrow.
you can decide to consider it to be an unconscious hit rather than a kill move right at the
I
end.
got you. Okay.
Yes.
So
You
let's
could aim your
do-
arrows straight
do we-
for his helmet to do bludgeoning damage instead.
Do we agree to try to subdue him? In other words, then?
Fine,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Agreed.
I'm fine with that if that's
Um,
possible.
so, can I say, Merritt can see, and Darvin can see, more than just this.
I mean, this is all in bright light, right?
Yes.
Or at the very least, this is all light.
Yes, there are floating candles floating around the chamber, and it's about 40 feet high, and here is a spiral staircase going up. And here is a door. And here is a door.
I can use my last level 1 spell to put him to sleep.
I think that's
Please
the
do
best
so.
option.
Yeah, if you've got a sleep spell.
Get some bardic inspiration dice in there too, just in case. Do you guys think?
I don't. Does that help?
He gets
No,
a
you
saving
just-
throw. And,
No,
and
he
if he's-
doesn't. You just roll a number of HP, and if he's got fewer than that,
But
he's asleep.
elves aren't they immune to sleep?
Yeah.
It's true.
Yes. Yes. Let me recheck my.
Yes, because they don't sleep. They meditate.
They're immune to sleep spells. It's one of the race things, I think, isn't it?
All right.
Advantage. Yeah, immune to sleep.
This has been enough. I'm gonna try to. Can I fit through the bars, like that way?
Magic cannot put the drow to sleep from the monster manual.
I
Alright.
imagine I would know about them if they're the favorite enemy.
If
I
they
let
don't
them know
know,
that.
I tell him because I can't be put to sleep either.
Yeah, Darvin would definitely know, and
Okay.
Bellinor would definitely know as well.
Being an elf and all.
Rob,
Darvin,
just-
what do you?
Sorry,
I'm just
ju-
asking. Oh, sorry.
Touch
You
above
first.
Bellinor's head. What are those? Are those flowers there?
Do we have to investigate that?
They look like magical pork chops.
Go ahead
Or
and
they could be flying jellyfish.
make a perception roll.
I'll do that one too.
I don't think you can see that, Tarnak.
It's not too difficult
Merit.
to see.
Merritt sees 2 cornucopias. Well, 3 cornucopias. But wait, he says in his mind. That one isn't a cornucopia. That one looks a lot like a brain.
I'm sorry. What?
It looks
Brain
a
in a
lot
jar.
like a brain.
Like floating?
Like a slithering brain.
At this point, I think we should head back. It's
No.
looking too risky now.
I asked Merritt. Do you? I look at it now. The one he's pointing out. Can I identify what this creature is now that he pointed out its brain?
Yeah, give me a intelligence roll.
Like nature, or is it
No.
arcana?
Neither. Just intelligent.
You're not in your favorite terrain at this point either.
Yeah, you
Minus
don't know
one is
what you
10.
don't you've never heard of brain creature.
Wait, what's your wisdom modifier? Or no, it's an intelligence modifier.
Intelligence minus 1, so that's 11 minus 1 is 10. Alright, well, I don't know what it is, but,
Guys, we should go back.
no, I am totally against that. We did not.
I'm
come
against
far to
this
come
too. We finally found the guard quarters. Can get some actual information.
Alright,
It's gonna
here's
make
the
a
plan.
lot of noise.
You know what? Let's just shoot the guy down, then we can figure out what this floating brain thing is, because
Is it floating, or is it walking, or does it look like it's being eaten, like, Rob?
It is on the floor,
Uh-huh.
waiting.
Oh,
It-
lovely.
It doesn't notice you,
Oh, lovely.
I whisper,
but
why don't we try to do a sleep spell on that?
you get the feeling all of a sudden that the diva's warding spell that protected you from scrying is protecting you from that thing scrying your presence.
If we're dead set on fighting, then I say we should try to set that thing to sleep.
by all means, I'm for that. Make it go to sleep.
Go ahead.
Okay. 1 second.